autoimmune disease. So I posted about this last night, and so many people actually commented or posted or said that it helped, it happened to them as well. My background is financial services. My passion is health is your wealth, because without your health, you have absolutely nothing. And my troubles started with health probably when I actually got a disease called sarcoidosis. Now, sarcoidosis, at the time, I was quite ill with it. I was forced back to work because I was self-employed, and I didn't think too much about it because I actually thought I got the all clear. And what sarcoidosis is an autoimmune disease, but it's something that mimics TB. So in years gone past, TB was obviously horrific. One of my aunts actually was hospitalised for 2 years with it. I thought I was better, but two years ago, just after COVID, I found a sarcoidosis group, and I said to my husband I wanted to go along. The reason I wanted to go along was I wanted to see what sarcoidosis was all about and find out more. Now, I actually got such a fright when I did go, because what I found was some people were really, really ill. I feel as if I'm one of the lucky ones, and you'll see a lot. I wear a t-shirt now and again, it says Sarcoidosis Warrior. I don't feel I'm a warrior. I actually feel as if I got through it. But during COVID, what happened was the doctors actually checked all my records and said I didn't need to shelter. But the Sarcoidosis Society were basically saying you're never clear of sarcoidosis, so it's not very clear. Now, I've only met 2 people in my life that actually had sarcoidosis, so if you have it, I'd love to connect with you because I'd love to find out more about it. It's funny, my husband was watching an old television programme last night. It was called House, and they thought the girl had sarcoidosis. Now, it turned out that she didn't, but she was very, very ill. And that is one of the things I never take tomorrow as granted, because I am really lucky that I got through that. I then get diagnosed with an underactive thyroid. And again, the diagnosis wasn't easy. I had at the time private medical cover. I had gone for an annual medical check like I always did. And this doctor said to me, I think you would benefit from going on thyroxine. Now, I thought I had nothing else to do but just go to the doctor and say I would like to take thyroxine. My mum had a horrific thyroid problem. Hers, she was operated on. I didn't have that. But she had the operation and her weight would balloon. She would go from a 12, she would go to a 24. And that's how bad it was. But they actually took her off thyroxine. And it's a long story, but I do believe that was contributed to all the things that she had, which actually eventually killed her. And that really worries me, because right now I don't think they were actually speaking to doctors about, first of all, medication, the medication we're on, are there contraindications? I've spoken to somebody who told me that they were contraindicating some of their medications for 10 years. So when I was told, actually, your blood pressure's raised, I was told this a couple of years ago, and I said, I'll deal with it. I deal with everything naturally. I came across a natural company, and I take loads and loads of supplements. For me, I'm going to deal with it that way. But eventually I was talked into it because a lot of my family, my dad's family, actually had heart conditions. 3 of them died. 2 of them actually drove to the hospital and died. So I then realised I need to pay attention. So I do take a mild blood pressure pill. I'm not happy taking it, but I do. And other than that, I try and take natural products. But the strange thing is, the natural products are actually covered under the private medical cover. So if you think, I don't want to take that natural medication that they're giving me that's got all these contraindications, that's going to give me, and it's got loads of side effects, you don't have to. You can be treated naturally. And if you're interested in doing that, I'll help you, because I've got lots of natural things, and I'll look at lots of testimonials. I'm actually going to be showing a lot of the testimonials. I've got lots of testimonials of how these products can naturally help you. And the products have got a 60-day money back guarantee. If you don't think they do, you just send it. Give it back to me. I send it back. They send me a new one. I don't sell products. I sell information. If you want the information, great. If you don't, absolutely fine. When people say to me, oh, you punting those products again, I am not punting anything. I am sharing information that is helping me and helping a lot of my clients and a lot of my friends. And that's all I do. And if I've got information to help you, then great. So my group is called Health is Your Wealth. If you want to join the group, I've had a couple of people on talking about fibromyalgia, and there are lots of different things that can help you naturally. The lady last week, actually, she was really interesting. She's talking about limbic reflexology. And if you haven't looked at that, take a look at it. Be open to there are alternatives rather than just the medication that the doctors are giving us. And if you fancy a coffee, jump on, have a coffee with me and let me find information for you. I have thousands of bits of information and I'm sure I will have something. The other thing that was mentioned last night was lupus, and I remember a lady actually contacted me and said, "Oh, Jeff, got lupus, could you help me?" And I had no idea how bad lupus was. But it was really interesting finding out the information. I hadn't even realised that they couldn't even put makeup on. They couldn't put things on their face. So I love a challenge. I love finding out whatever, somebody will tell me they've got something, I'll go and find information for you. So have a fantastic day. And if you think that this can help somebody, would you please share it? Because I don't sell products. I have a solution that may help people. But thank you so much. And if you would like to come on and chat, because if you've got something that can help, I'm talking to a lot of people just now who maybe do Reiki, do EFT. I had a lady coming on this week, she didn't feel up to it. Hypnotherapy, whatever it is you do, come on and let me show my audience. I've got 33,000 followers. My whole thing is mental health. And I think at the moment, the way that people are dealing with Philip Schofield is awful. And the reason I think that is, if you look at Caroline Flack, and suicide is a big thing. If you know me, you'll know some of my reasons for it. I did a couple of videos at the weekend which got me really upset. Suicide is very close to my heart, and we need to make a difference. Suicide is now 1 every 2 seconds. Can you imagine that? Stop for 2 seconds. Somebody has committed suicide. Can you imagine that? During COVID, it was 1 every 30 seconds, and it's now 1 every 2 seconds. Why has that changed? Is it pressures of money? Is it pressures of health? Is it pressures of stress? Is it pressures of work? Is it pressures because of the recession? And that leads on to, because obviously in the health and wellness business, what I do is I help people earn money as well if they want to learn what I do and can share the information. I'd love to tell you more. So thank you so much and have a fantastic day, and reach out, please reach out and let's have a coffee. I'd love to tell you more.